I'm Lola. This is my presentation Bread Boutique. Here's a little information about my background. I'm from China. I earned my professional pastry art in 2015. With my own skill and performance, I work as a sous chef in Chicolicious Club, a Japanese-style bakery in East Village. And after that, I work in a Michelin 3-star restaurant, Jean George. And my parents encouraged me to open my bakery in China. So after this semester, I will open my own bakery in mainland. Some of my concept in my bakery will be in a competitive price range with a design of relaxed and modern style. It will inside a mall like the Bookfield Mall, and you can sit down to enjoy the dessert and bread. There are more Western style bakery setting offer a combination of Chinese and Western breads. I will mainly focus on healthy and organic ingredients, which it will help me to stand out from all of my competitors. Therefore, I make 3 implementations throughout the semester. I will explain more in the following slides. So the common perception of people thinking Chinese is that Chinese, they don't prefer too sweet product. As many of my Chinese friends who study in the US always think American pastry are too sweet, especially the buttercream on a cupcake. And then my hypothesis 1 is to test whether Chinese think food are too sweet or not. The reason is that when I open my bakery, will Chinese prefer Western style sweetness rather than traditional plain flavor. This is a Chinese style bread called pineapple bread. There's no filling in it with a crunchy shell that make it look like a pineapple. That's how the name came from. I present 3 breads with number in front of each bread. Although they look the same, but my trick is that the number 1 is the normal bread that's sold in the bakery, and the second one I increase the sweetness for it, and the third one I put a lot of sugar into it. So the result come out interestingly. I select 10 customers to taste all these 3 breads, and 7 customers prefer number 2 more than number 1. No one like number 3 because it's too sweet. As I mentioned, number 1 is the bread that's sold in the bakery, but with 3 options, people are more preferably pick the second one, the medium sweet bread. My second hypothesis is that Chinese people in China will probably want to eat Chinese product, or they will willing to try different country style bread. With this experiment, I test in 2 directions. One is appearance and one is tasting. By the appearance, I just letting them to look at the 3 breads, which is American croissant, Chinese style pineapple bun, and the third one is a French style whole wheat bread. Because so far I learned that the Chinese prefer sweeter products. So in this implementation, I will wonder, will I should introduce American or French style breads in my future bakery. So this is the votes for the appearance. I also select 10 customers for them to choose by appearance. 6 people vote for the whole wheat bread because they think it's healthier looking, the appearance. And 3 people pick the pineapple bun, and they said because they like it. And just 1 person pick croissant. And by tasting them, there are 4 people choose croissant, and 2 people choose pineapple bun, and 3 people select whole wheat. So we compare the data, and we will see that 3 people change their vote to croissant. And I asked them what is the reason for it, and they said the bluttering flavor of the croissant make them change their votes to croissant. And 2 people still pick pineapple bun because they just typically like And so I know that in the future I should introduce Western style breads in my bakery. I have 6 logo design, and here are the 3 logos that I choose among them. The first one is more English style design with a B in the center, decorated with V, the V. And the second one is orange background with a fun professional pastry cook, cartoon, and surrounded with a bread out layer. The third logo is the simplest in an elegant design. So overall, it's fancy versus fun and versus elegant. For my future bakery, I want to create a premium style bakery. So I personally prefer the first logo. And from the previous tests, I know that they are likely accept Western style bread. So this time my hypothesis is that if Chinese people like Western style logo as well. So three breads with 3 different logo, and I have the number in front of each bread. So there are 5 people vote for logo 2, which is the fun cartoon one. So in conclusion, thanks God I didn't put a lot of money into printing out the logo to before I knowing the result what kind of people like. And with this 3 implementation, I know that Chinese people are prefer medium sweet bread. They accept Western style bread and like interesting design. After graduation, I will open my bakery with all of this, consider all these 3 facts in my bakery.